Hey party people, it's me JiBron here, back again with another video. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. Alright y'all, welcome back to JiBron Unhinged. Y'all, why is it every week somebody always gotta be acting crazy? Now, I tried to find a light and laughable story, but no offense, I didn't really care about what's going on with the Pope because I'm not Catholic. And I was just like, okay, that's not my judge. And I don't know, y'all. Mother's Day was yesterday, and I feel like this day to all the not yesterday. It was by the time you see this, it was Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. That's a big deal, But while we were out celebrating our mothers and the women in our lives, somebody was getting kicked out of the house. Now, Lil Wayne decided he was done with his girlfriend and decided he was going to put her out on Mother's Day. Now, why would a person put you out on Mother's Day? I don't know. I feel like kicking anybody out without a notice. But this is why you always maintain your own house, your own money, your own funds. Because now she is trying to scramble and figure out what she's going to do. So Danielle Bedeau claims that she was kicked out by one of his assistants. She got a text message from Lil Wayne early that morning, pretty much stating, hey, I'm done with you. And he and his assistants pack her stuff up and put her out to the curb. And she went on a whole rant on Instagram, pretty much stating that she was suffering from physical and emotional abuse. Her daughter's birthday is also next week, and she recently had a mommy makeover, and she cannot lift anything over 5 pounds. The problem that I have with stuff like this is, why don't you have your own house if you're not married? Okay, I just feel like until you sign some legal documentation to give you some guarantee to stuff, you need your own. I don't care how long you build a person. If you don't have your own house, you don't have your own car, you don't have your own finances, somebody controls you. Point blank and period. And if you live in somebody's house, you must abide by their rules. Point blank and period. I feel like, especially if you're a mother who's 35 and a daughter, why would you set this example for your child? Now, understand you are deeply in love. She's originally from New York, by the way, and she uprooted her entire life behind a man. Now, y'all, here's the crazy part. I had an aunt one time, right? She's a princess, allegedly. Okay. She decided that she was going to abandon her kids to go be off with an African prince. So this is all similar to me. Like, this isn't a story that I've heard. She told her kids, I pretty much done all that I can do. I can't do nothing for y'all no more. And she packed up her bags, and she went to Africa. And the same thing happens. And now she back living in her mama's red house while her mama's in a home, and she looking crazy. And her kids want nothing to do with her. All behind some Prince African dollars. You abandon all your 3 kids, and you having a good husband before that who took in you and your 3 bastards, but you decided to kick him to the curb because it wasn't good. I don't know how to jump on that topic, but that's all I just to say is this. Well, you don't have your own money. Like, I've seen this happen to me. So I had another aunt who pretty much financially was taken care of by a man, and when the man left and she wanted to get another one, he put him out of her house. Why would you put yourself in a position to where someone can control you and you're like a mother with kids? Now, the abuse allegations, those are very, very serious. I don't want you putting your hands on me or talking to me stupid. I don't care who you are, what you've done for me or whatever. I feel like human respect is just a thing that everybody must abide by. We should all, love one another as the Bible tells us to do. And at the same time, you don't need to be putting your hands on somebody. Point blank and period. Like, that's just inexcusable. Like, if there is abuse allegations that are true, to me, to be properly handled. But who knows? I'm not going to say where's the police report, because, when you're getting beat up, I'm pretty sure you're not going to call the police all the time, especially if they love a person and you get back with them. And you see the good in a person. I don't think that you just, you can call the cops every time you fight me. I've seen people who live through it. It's just kind of like, this is why it's very important to maintain your own household and be special from people, and not have it to where somebody can sit around and pretty much be like, haha, I gotcha. Like, let's say that you got kicked out on Mother's Day with your daughter and her birthday is next week. Here's red flag number 1 that you should have saw. If what you are saying isn't true, Who moves from New York City where all their family is to Miami to go be with a man that you're not married to? You have no ring and you have no deed. You set yourself up for failure. I don't care how deep in love I am. I'm keeping my own house and my own parcels. You can't take it away from me. And I'm keeping me a tuck-away account. While you think I'm out shopping, I'm really secretly plotting and playing behind your back, and I got me a savings account that's collecting interest. Make one wrong move with me. Play with me if you want to. Let's see, some of y'all be so, this is gonna work. There's only one person who loves me unconditionally, and that's Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay? That's only the only person outside of your parents and your grandparents who are probably gonna love you unconditionally. Anybody else? And maybe your children, if you're a good parent. Everybody else is fair game. And then you're crashing out on Instagram and all places. You need to be calling a lawyer and attorney. She says she needs to find a good attorney. You need to be posting that on social media. You're a plus-size model. That's what Google told me because I didn't know who you were. Google told me you're a plus-size model, so I'm pretty sure you got a cute coin somewhere. I hope you didn't just quit working because you were going to get married to Weezy. I mean, the last wife, you know that he had was, no, wasn't even the wife. The last person he was with was Nithia. That I care up now for seeing that child spent so many. Seeing Weezy on my Instagram timeline was not in my deck of cards for yesterday. It was just... It's sad that this cautionary tale happens over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And people wonder why things like this continuously happen. And this is why it's always important to always have your own and never pretty much depend on anybody. Okay, you can't depend on nobody in this life. Nobody, you hear me? Because guess what? One day, person you're depending on, they're going to get tired of you depending on them. And then what are you going to do? Anyway, praise up for Tory Lanez. Now, if you do remember, I did report on Tory Lanez when him and Meg Thee Stallion got into their little altercation. Well, he just got into a personality and he was, assaulted a couple of times. No matter what a person does, you should never attack them. And that's kind of sad. So praise up to Tory. Yeah, that's all I got to talk to y'all about this week. Hopefully this week some more interesting stories pop up because y'all, I don't know what's going on with these people. They ain't got nothing good we've talked about. But anyway, that's all the time I have here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on next week. Bye.